Good morning. Thanks for joining us here at the 6 o'clock hour. I'm Alicia Lewis. Jason Hackett has the morning off. We're going to get to that breaking news out of the St. Paul area in just a moment. But first, let's get out to John in the backyard on this cold day. But your 7-day forecast, it is worthwhile. Stick around,
great.
folks.
Yes. So I'm not going to show it to you now. No, I don't anyways right now. It is chilly out here. Okay, grab the coats. It dropped 35 degrees from yesterday's beautiful day. Look at these current temps. It's 10 in Grand Marais, 26 here. We've dropped 34 degrees now from our high. And you could thank the winds, very strong winds rolling in here. It's been breezy in the backyard, 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. And you could see clearly we've welcomed in some Canadian air. Canadian air at this time of the year is still really cold. Feels like wind chills. How about this? -5 right now in Grand Marais, 8 in Duluth, 10 in Brainerd, 13 here now in the Twin Cities. It is a colder start. It's one of the colder starts we've seen since our snowstorm. Got a laugh at that last week. No snow and sunshine. We will take it. Afternoon, 38, 39 degrees by the afternoon. Again, probably still need the lighter coats, and it's going to be a cool day. We will talk about that 7-day. It looks so much better. Stick around for it here in about 6-7 minutes. Cece.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Things are really quiet out there crash-wise right now. I haven't seen a single crash since I've been tracking roads since about 4:30 this morning. You can take a look at your own route here, but things should be green. The main thing that I'm focusing on this morning is construction. We actually have our photojournalist Jack out in Minneapolis because there's some road work happening on 94 in both directions between 11th Avenue South and Franklin Avenue Southeast. Right now, things out there looking pretty quiet, but I know he's already had to take a detour. So I'll be telling you how this closure, lane closures will impact your morning commute when I see ya in a few minutes.
I may need to add a few extra minutes. We'll check back in a bit. Thank you, CC. Well, let's get you caught up here on that breaking news out of St. Paul. In the last hour, police have cleared a scene in the Dayton's Bluff neighborhood for some sort of investigation that's going on there. And we know an incident happened just after midnight on Hudson Road outside of Cheers Pub. Our Audrey Russo's been at the scene all morning with some new details to share. Hey, Audrey.
Hey, Alicia. Yeah, we've been here for the last hour or so, and when we arrived, crews were just hosing off the street in front of Cheers Pub. This is at the intersection of Hudson and Earl, right across the street from the Gold Line. They were hosing off the street following this investigation. Now, they pretty much wrapped things up within 5 minutes of us arriving here, but take a look at this video. This is what we could see when our cameras were here earlier in the night. This was just after 1 a.m. when our cameras arrived. Now, police were on the scene. It was reported sometime after 12 o'clock, between 12 and 12:30. When we arrived, we could see evidence markers being set up in the street around what appeared to be a pool of blood. There was also a light gray Chevy Tahoe with its door left open. There was caution tape put up all around that Chevy, and we could see officers milling around the building of Cheers Pub. Now, it's unclear at this point whether or not this business was involved in the situation, whether or not the victims, any potential suspects, were at Cheers Pub before whatever unfolded in the street unfolded. It's also unclear at this time how many people have been injured and exactly what led up to the situation. So we've reached out to St. Paul Police just in the last 5 minutes. I checked their social media. Still no updates yet, but we're going to continue to monitor that and keep reaching out. I did look on Cheers' social media. I could see that they were set to be open until 1 a.m. last night. Alicia, back to you.
Audrey, thank you for that update. We'll let you get back to work trying to get some more facts about the situation there. Well, we're also following breaking news on Wall Street right now. The market futures board in the red once again this morning as the Trump administration doubles down on tariffs. Michelle Back is at the live desk with a closer look at these numbers. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Alicia. Well, numbers have been changing really all morning. And looking at the futures right now, you can see the Dow is down by more than 700 points. The S&P 500 futures also down by nearly 100 points there. The S&P really nearing bear market territory when official trading starts in just about 2 hours. We are seeing markets plunge around the world. Those in Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Australia and New Zealand report early losses in the last few hours. This all comes in light of Trump's baseline 10% tariff starting just over the weekend. It'll rise even more for dozens of countries as soon as Wednesday. The president spoke to reporters on Air Force One last night as he maintains tariffs will be good for Americans in the end. U.S. business owners say it's tough.
I spoke to a lot of leaders, European, Asian, from all over the world. They're dying to make a deal. But I said, we're not going to have deficits with your country.
The groceries, the jewelry shops, and the clothing, gift shop like us, and we all feel the pain.
Well, of course, we know most mainstream economists say tariffs will lead to higher prices. And Alicia, the fear of a recession is certainly real this morning, but the Treasury Secretary is pushing back. More on that in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've been avoiding looking at my retirement account. Thank you, Michelle. Let's get to a developing story we've been tracking throughout the day today. Several restaurants in the metro will be closed to honor a well-known restaurateur who died in a motorcycle crash. It happened in Hudson, Wisconsin yesterday afternoon. In the last 12 hours, Blue Plate Company told us co-owner David Burley died in the crash. Blue Plate is the parent company of several restaurants, including the Free House, Highland Grill, Longfellow Grill, and the Blue Barn at the State Fair. The St. Croix County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Happening right now, millions of people are waking up to freeze warnings stretching all the way from Texas to Ohio. The roller coaster weather started just days ago with tornadoes and flooding. And overnight, we got some new images of all of the aftermath. Take a look. The destruction completely devastating these neighborhoods. The floodwaters submerging several homes in Kentucky. Some folks are even using boats to get in and out of their homes. You can see it here, and they're helping their neighbors out as well. In Arkansas, some areas got nearly 10 inches of rain in just 48 hours. Since Wednesday, at least 19 people have been killed, including a 9-year-old boy in Kentucky caught in the floodwaters. He was walking to catch a school bus. Torrential rain is expected to continue today in some states, and John's going to have more on the storm system coming up here in about 30 minutes. All right,